Hello, it is Wednesday, May 20th, and my goal for today is to make some nucs up. I've got these hives here in my home yard that, they're doing okay, not great, but I think what I'm going to do is just split them down and make some nucs and use some of these queen cells that I've got over here. They're about ready to come off, so I'm going to make nucs so I have something to drop these queen cells in. I do have a couple of hives in my production yards that I'm going to requeen as well. Only about 4, so that's only going to use 4 of the 16. And then this stack of nucs here, these are 4-frame nucs, and that'll be 8 more, and then we'll see what I'm going to do with the rest of them. I am going to get into the hive that's my cell builder and just check these cells one more time, make sure I still have 16. It's a possibility that they've chewed down a couple more if they didn't make it. So I want to get a good count before I start tearing these other hives apart. So let's get into it and see what comes of it. Well, I just got into my cell builder to check my cells, and look what's happened. Out of the 16, I've got 1 left. For whatever reason, they've torn the rest of them down. My guess is I've got a virgin queen running around in here, and she took out all the cells. So now to look around and see if I can find a virgin. But it looks like I've only got 1 cell. So let's see what I've got here. Well, if she's in that mess, I'm not going to find her. At least not very easily. So much for that round of queens. I guess I'm not doing what I thought I was doing today. Yeah, I'm not seeing a queen. But I got a lot of bees here, so I'm not sure whether I can get a good look. Well, that's a disappointment. I was expecting to make some nucs today, and I'm not making nothing. That turned out to be a disaster, so I'm not seeing a virgin queen running around, but they're hard to spot, so I suspect I've got 1 loose in here. I think what I'm going to do is just take that last queen cell and push it into one of these frames and let them figure it out, and just let this hive do its thing. So I think what I'm going to do is take this 1 cell that's left. Hopefully it's still viable. I'm going to peek inside of it just to see if there is anything. This is a little bit risky, but if you're really careful, look, that is not a viable queen cell. So maybe the rest of them weren't either. I think what I'm going to do is jump into one of these other hives and pull a frame of brood and with some larvae on it and drop it in here. And if they've got a virgin queen running around, they'll ignore the eggs. If not, they'll make some queen cells. So I think I'll just let this go. The question is which one to pull from. Pull that up. See what we've got here. Oh wow. Maybe there is some nectar coming in. Or that sugar syrup. They haven't had syrup for a while, so I'd be surprised if that's... Okay, there's some larvae, but it's not quite the right age. And that's mostly capped. And that's capped. That's mostly capped. That's too old of larvae. Oh, this looks like it might have some larvae that's the right age here. All right. I don't want my queen, and I don't really need any extra excess bees, so I'm going to shake that off. I'm going to give them a foundation right here in the middle. It's warm enough, and this hive's got enough bees on it that they'll be okay. Now, let's see if we can find larvae that's the right age. So that looks too old. Can't really tell in this light. I'm going to do something I call what's called notching. Really all I'm doing is tearing down the wall, the bottom wall of the cells, to encourage the bees to build queen cells in them. Let's see if I can show you this. Ooh. Okay. One of those cells has an egg in it, and the others have some very young larvae, and I've kind of tore down the bottom of the cell and mashed down the comb a little bit. That'll give the bees room beneath the cell to draw the queen cell downwards vertically, and that's notching. If you want to learn more about notching, go to Mel Disselkoen's website. I think it's called MDA Splitter, or search for OTS queen rearing and look at his information on notching a frame. Basically, we're just encouraging the bees to take those cells right there and make a queen out of them. Now, either this hive will or this hive won't, depending on whether they think they're queenless. All right, well, that was a big disappointment. Out of those 16 queen cells that I thought I had, I got 0 goose egg. Either I miscalculated on days and somebody emerged quicker than I thought they would and they wiped out the rest, or there was a virgin running around in the hive that I didn't know about, or I'm not sure what happened there, but out of the 16 I've got nothing. So my intent of making nucs up today is not going to happen. That's okay, we'll try again later, and probably after Memorial Day I'll probably try grafting another round and see how that goes, and hopefully we can get some queens here. Weather's been cold the last few days. It's not going to be real warm for the next few days, but it's slowly starting to warm up, and we did get a little rain, which was helpful. We need a whole lot more. It did put some snow on the mountains, which was good. So we have nothing coming in yet. I think the Russian olive is just about to start blooming. Once that kicks in, then we should have some nectar coming in. These two hives look pretty good nectar-wise, but I had fed them some syrup a couple of weeks ago, and I don't know whether what I'm seeing is just leftover syrup or if it's actual new nectar. Not sure. I'm going to check a couple of these other hives and see how they're doing, but other than that, that's all I'm going to do today. I had plans for today and tomorrow, but that's not going to happen. So I guess we just roll with the punches and take what comes. It's the way beekeeping is. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope your bees are doing well. Hope your bees are doing better than mine are right at the moment. and have a great day.